Sarva Vedanta Siddhanta Gocharam Tamagocharam Govindam Paramanandam Sadgurum Pranatosmyaham. So now we are in the chapter titled Experience of Selfhood. So we are in the 472nd shloka, right? We will chant again. Nirastaraga vinirasta bhogaha Shanta sudhanta yatayo mahantaha Vijñāya tattvam paramedadhante Prapta param nirvritimātma yogāt Param nirvritimātma yogāt Nirastaragaha, one who has given up all desires. Vinirasta bhogaha, one who have withdrawn from all enjoyments. Shantaha, peaceful, quiet, serene. Sudhantaha, one who has perfect self-control. Yatayaha, and one who is putting forward effort in the right direction. That Mahantaha, Vijñāya tattvam paramedad, having known this supreme truth, ante, at the end, means after realizing the self, praptaha param nivrittim atma yogat, because of his abidance in the self, he attains to supreme peace. Everything has gone. Nothing remains. That is peace and that is bliss. Nothing remains. Everything is gone. That peace that passeth the understanding, that is the bliss. When there is nothing whatsoever. See, even to go on saying there is self, there is Brahma Tattvam also, it's okay. But you have to really say, Shanti, Shanti. Everything is gone. Thank God. Nothing remains. So that is Paramanandam. See, don't think self is there means there is something sitting as self. It is not that. So everything gone and there is supreme peace. That is bliss. If you say there is self also, then the mind will understand there is something else. So probably if you say there is nothing, it is better. And it is very relieving. There is nothing. Like that. So he enjoys the supreme peace and supreme bliss which is never disturbed. Why? Because there is nothing. And he will not come back. Why? Because there is nobody. And there is nowhere to come back. He goes nowhere, comes back to nowhere. And everything is gone. And there is total peace. That is bliss. Bhavanapidam paratattvamatmanaha Swaroopamanandaganam vicharya Viduya moham swamana prakalpitam Mukta kritartho bhavatu prabuddhaha. Bhavanapidam paratattvamatmanaha. Swarupamananda ghanam vicharya. Viduya moham swamana prakalpitam. Mukta kritartho bhavatu prabuddhaha. Bhavanapi, he is addressing the student now. The Guru is addressing the student. Bhavanapi, you too, idam paratattvam atmanaha swarupam anandaganam vicharya. You also inquire into the truth of this paratattvam, this supreme truth which is shining as I, atmanaha. Swarupam means one's own self, anandaghanam, which is blissful, vicharya. Here vicharya means you contemplate or focus your attention on that supreme. You too please do this. And swamanaha prakalpitam moham vidhuya, that delusion which is created by your own mind, prakalpitam vidhuya, give up. So what is the delusion? That I am the body mind and there is a world there sitting outside. So this is the delusion, and that is imagination only. So vidhuya, give up. And then muktaha, kritartaha, prabuddhaha bhavatu. This is Ashirvachanam, Mother. This is. May you become muktaha, liberated, kritartaha, meaning what? Totally fulfilled, and prabuddhaha, awakened. So he is addressing the student, says, you also, when you diligently inquire into this Atma Tattvam, that is Swam, Swatmanam, and then give up, and giving up all the imaginations of the mind. When you go beyond all the imaginations of the mind, then may you become liberated. You also become liberated. So may you become liberated. So the Guru is very confident, see. The Guru is not saying, maybe in this Janma is not possible for you. You have to, do sadhana for so many Janmas, then you will be liberated. Sollalenga. He says straight away, vicharya, you contemplate on it and give up what? All the delusion, all the imagination. And then now and here, may you become liberated, he says. So we have to trust him. Is that not so? We should not postpone our enlightenment. We feel, no. Especially, I had a lot of discussion with the Buddhist monks in Sri Lanka. They say, it is not at all possible. Buddha means once in, billion, somebody comes as Buddha. Nobody can become Buddha. And in this Janma, maybe, as he was telling other day, some bhumikas they talk about. I may evolve little bit. And maybe after so many Janmas, maybe, see, if you have this kind of an idea, where will be the enthusiasm? Maybe after so many Janmas means, now there is nothing for me to look forward. Chumma konja or inch, maybe I may go up. I may not be inspired. Now and here, yes, this is possible. And the Guru himself is saying, may you become liberated. Meaning what? You is possible. You properly, sincerely, diligently, you inquire into the truth and give up all the falsehood. It is possible now and here. What a positive message. If this is not said, I would not have pursued this. If somebody told me, no, after so many Janmas only, so thank you so much, we will see later. Why to unnecessarily waste our time? What is this? Since the teachers are saying now and here you can, It's very encouraging. And you have to trust them. When they say, you have to trust them. You should not become smart. Oh, they may say all those things, they are all evolved souls, but where are we? No, this is the problem. We identify with this jiva, this ego self, and then we drown there only, saying that it's not possible, I know a lot of vasanas, what will I do? You don't know, Swami, my mind is like this, my mind is like that. It is not your mind. Just mind your business. It is not your mind. So, this is what is the knowledge is really liberating actually. So, here the Guru so beautifully says, Vicharya, inquire and give up all these false notions and may you become liberated and prabuddhaha, awakened. When he says that, he means that. And Bhagavan also never ever said, after some time only we may not know what will happen. No, he says inquire and then this aham will perish. And then aham taya spurati hrit swayam. Yeah, it is true, the mind is very powerful, the vasanas are terrible, everything is true, but that is not an excuse to postpone our enlightenment. Because we are blocking our own selves by saying it is not possible now. You should believe that it is going to be now. Because now the truth is pratibodha viditam madam. In every experience, there is only truth. Without me, there is no experience. And who am I? What am I? From where am I coming? Kastvam koham kuta ayataha kame janani kome tataha iti paribhavaya sarvamasaram vishvam tyaktva swapna vicharam bhajagovindam govindam bhaja mudhamate vishvam tyaktva swapna vicharam. Give up this world as a swapna, the dream. Because this is the question you have to ask, who am I? And where from I am rising? So here and now, the realization is possible. See, that is why one of the Tamil saints has sung, Ayye mettak kadinam. Oh, it is very difficult. But Muruganar has sung, Ayye ati sulabam. He has said, no, it is possible. It is simple, straightforward. So, Guru Maharaj says, Muktaha, Kritartaha, Prabuddhaha Bhavatu. May you become liberated, awakened, and may you become fulfilled. Only when you are awakened to that infinite glory of your own self, you feel totally fulfilled. Otherwise not. Because only infinite can satisfy us. Never ever the finite. Sarvam kshanikam, sarvam dukkam. Whatever is perishable is sorrow only. So all the relationships end in sorrow only. Why? Everything perishes, sooner or later. If not for anything, there is death always. Goes. Everything goes. So you build up with so much of effort. My God, how much of time we waste, energy we waste to build up relationships. And anytime it can break, can go away. That is the Nidarsanamana Unmai. And then, anyway the death is there. Oh, we are made for each other. Oh, we do everything together. We eat together, we sleep together, we go to toilet together, we do everything together. But sorry, you have to go alone. No, I will request from Yama. We will go together. What is this nonsense? We get so attached and we think that is the glorious way to live. And I tell you, suffering, pure suffering, this attachment. And we think it is enjoyment, it is something wonderful. No, it is not. Think about it. By identifying one person as your very dear, you are alienating everybody else. Hare Rama. By identifying with one body, you are alienating everything else. See, the whole Samrajya belongs to you. Why should you alienate everybody else by just identifying with one small little thing? You are everything. Everybody is yours. You are everything. So why should you want to alienate and say only one or two is my own and the rest I don't care? See, you come into a very small circle, and the contraction is death. Expansion is life. Swami Vivekananda says, expansion is life. Contraction is death. Actually, we are living death only. No, don't do that, please. Everything is you only. Therefore, give up the mad attachment towards one or two. Howsoever you glorify, it is not worth it. Because it is not the truth. We are missing out so much. So therefore, Kritarthaha Bhavatu, may you become fulfilled in this life only. Samadhina sadhu vinishchalatmana pashyatma tattvam sfutabodha chakshusha nisamshayam samyagavekshite samyagvekshitaschet samyagvekshitaschet shruta padharto na punarvikalpyate samadhina sadhu vinishchalatmana pashyatma tattvam sputabhota chakshusha nisamshayam samyagavekshitaschet shruta padharto na punarvikalpyate. Samadhina, through the samadhi abhyas, sadhu vinishchalatmana, meaning quietening the mind, making it still. Nischala, chala means always moving. Nischchalatmana, with the mind totally quietened and stilled. This can happen in the samadhi abhyas. Why? You are giving your attention only to the self. You are not now distracted by any other thought. So mind becomes so totally quiet. Vinishchalatma, nishchalam it becomes. Then what happens? Sutabodha chakshusha. Then the eye opens, the eye of knowledge opens. Sutabodha chakshusha. Bodha chakshusha, through the eye of knowledge. Sfuta, with a clear eye of knowledge. Pashya atma tattvam. See the self within. Shrutaha padartaha nisamshayam samyag avekshitaschet. Whatever you have heard from your guru, padartaha means whatever you have heard from your guru, the upadesha, about the truth, nisamshayam, without any doubt, samyag avekshitaschet, when you comprehend it clearly. See, something else you comprehend and you say, I have found it. No. Whatever your guru taught you has the goal. So if you have clearly, if you have experienced that, na punarvikalpyate, you will never ever imagine this world or this jiva or anything other than the self. You will never ever again fall into this delusion of there is something else called as the world, or I am different, I am a independent entity. Like that you will never misunderstand. So what we have to do through samadhi, through the meditation, quieten the mind totally. And then Suta Bodha Chakshusha, through eye of knowledge, you see the self. See, that susukshma vrittya, we saw the other day, susukshma vrittya, the self is realized. Whatever you have heard from the teacher, without any doubt, you see it there. You see it means what? You experience it, or you know it is. So then, when it is doubtless knowledge, then again you will not misunderstand. Once when you know very clearly that there is only the rope, the snake was never, it was only my imagination, then you will not misunderstand a snake there. You know it is rope. Swamiji, if there is actually a snake, will you not get bitten? That's what is the question? No, no. That's what is the question?
No, bitten.
See, now I can read his mind also, see. I have become a Siddha. We are now tuned, I suppose. If it is a prarabdha is there, then it should be a snake. And if you say it is rope, and if you have to be bitten, yes, you will be. Don't worry.
Can you bite in dream?
Yeah, the biting also is in dream, he is saying, see?
Yeah, thank you.
But you will die really, huh?
No.
Yeah.
I won't die. Body may die, may not die.
You have a body then.
These guys,
Hey, you have a body then.
these guys are there. They will take the body to the wherever it is required to go. They will do their job.
Okay.
What is Chutra Padartha?
Huh?
Chutra Padartha.
No, Shruta Padartha. Shruta means whatever you heard from the teacher. That Padartha means that knowledge or whatever. Pada Artha.
Padartha.
Pada.
Padartha we see or material.
Food items, Padartham. Yeah. But this is Padartha.
Advaita Vedanta.
This is not that Padartha.
Thank you.
This is some other Padartha. Means Padartha means whatever you heard from the teacher, the Upadesha.
It's too complicated.
Not complicated. We should know how to split and read. Yeah, interpret. Yeah. And so, then without any doubt, you realize the truth. And then, na punar vikalpyate. This is very important. Again, you will not fall into the delusion. Once when you know it, you will not fall into the delusion. See, like I have told, I have already I have narrated this sort of an example. See, sometimes the young children come and show you a sort of a picture or a sort of a modern art something. Swamiji, what do you see? You see something. You don't see anything. Swamiji, don't you see? Don't you see? No, I am not seeing. Are you not seeing an old lady there? Where? Where is the old lady? See, in that picture, you are trying to see the old lady. You will not be able to see. But once, after some time, suddenly it strikes. I have found this old lady here. Afterwards, you cannot miss that old lady. Even if you want to, you cannot. Once when you have found that old lady in that picture, then whenever you look at it, first that only comes to you.
To connect the dots.
Yeah, because our mind, once it has found out, it will not miss it. So therefore, like that, this is an example. Like that, yap pashyati sapashyati. Once when that is comprehended, then there is no scope for missing it. But there is a vasana, you may once again identify with the not self, maybe, but again and again, when you remain there, then all the vasanas are exhausted and the granthi goes, chidchada granthi goes, and then the sahaja it becomes. There is no going back, there is no misunderstanding. See, that is what Ramana Maharshi reveals. The chitchata granthi should be cut asunder. When that goes for once and for all, the heart opens up and then everything is clear and then there is no going back. But in between there is some going and coming. That's what Mahatmas say. But that is fine. Once when you know how to go there, the path you know, going and coming is not very difficult. Till the point of time when you do not know how to go, only that is problem. Once when you know the path, then you go and come and then yat ghatva nanivartante. So no going and coming.
So also there is gate, swaha. Same thing.
Maybe, I don't know. Kate Kate, I don't know about it. So Punal na vikalpyate, he will never imagine anything thereafter. Okay? Now, Swasya Vidya Bhandha Sambandha Moksha Satya Jnana Nanda Rupatma Labdhau Shastram Yuktir Deshikokti Pramanam Chanta Siddha Swanbhuti Pramanam Swasya Vidya Bhandha Sambandha Moksha Satya Jnanananda Rupatma Labdhau Shastram Yuktir Deshikokti Pramanam Chanta Siddha Swanubhuti Pramanam Swasya Avidya Bandha Sambandha Mokshat. See? Avidya Sambandha Avidya Bandha Sambandha Mokshat. We are now associated with avidya as if. So, swasya, our own, created by our own mind. So, swasya avidya bandha. The bondage is due to avidya. As long as you have the association with that, then you are bound only. Sambandha mokshat. So, when you are not associating with that, then what happens? Satya Jnanananda Rupa Atma Labdhau. Then you gain that Satya Jnana Ananta Atma Swarupam, which is pure existence knowledge and infinite. Ananta Atma Labdhau. You gain this knowledge of the self. You know, when you gain that, what is the pramanam? Avinketa, see, first Shastram, the Vedas are the real pramanam. Vedas talk about this non-dual self. Neha na eha nanasti kinchana dese. Ekameva advayam brahma. We have seen today. Whole day we have been seeing only that. So, na eha nanasti kinchana. So, Shastram says that, number one. Yuktihi, when Guru explains to you, you also can contemplate and understand, oh, because of that. Okay, like that yuktihi. And then Deshika Uktaha Pramanam. Deshika Uktaha means what? Deshika means Guru. Guru has said that from his own understanding, from his own experience. So that is pramanam. Pramanam means that is the proof or that is authority which we can depend on. But even though all these authorities are there, antaha, at the end, siddha swanabhuti pramanam. So one's own experience is the ultimate pramanam. Siddha, with that you attain this. So, when you give up your identification with Anatma and when you don't ever entertain this avidya, then you gain this. By how to go about, how do you gain this? On what authority you gain this? You have heard from the Shruti and your teacher has taught you and you have contemplated on it and gain that clarity. But even then, aparoksha anubhuti, you should see it or you should know it your own self. Then only it is for you, your own. Then only you are liberated. No, I really trust my Guru. I have full faith in my Guru. When he says it is right only. But that will not help too much. Yes, it will help to great extent, but that is not enough. It is what said. Because you have to abide to enjoy the real peace and bliss. Howsoever Guru is great, you will not get that experience now. So you have to die your own death. When your ego is asserting, what can Guru do? So you have to find the source of the ego self and abide there. Odungi iru.
And Nisargadatta Maharaj says that he just believed what his Guru said.
No. See, faith is faith is what are you talking? You have not studied properly. He says you have to work on it. Nisargadatta is saying yes, you have to have faith that what he is saying is right, but you have to work on it. He says again and again. He says, what are you talking? You have to focus attention on I. He says, Mahatma Ji. He says, no.
Yes, I am the 10th man.
I am the 10th man.
So he says you have to focus attention on the self. There is no two words about it. Chumma, hey, don't think that way. See, next verse is going to explain very, very beautifully. Next verse is going to explain whatever you have asked. So it should be your own knowledge. So the ahankara, when it vanishes, that undivided, that unbroken, that consciousness has to be realized by your own self to know that there is nothing other than it. Otherwise, always there will be some doubt. Always you get sort of caught somewhere. See, though you are very sincere, very good, faithful, and everything is fine, but this aparoksha anubhuti is very important. See, once you have got such a great faith in the Guru's words and you have contemplated sufficiently, and then if you have taken some efforts to quieten the mind, still the mind, it is not difficult actually. We think it is difficult because we have not tried it. We have only speculated. How can it be possible? All the thoughts to subside. My God, it is not possible. Because one after other thoughts are coming.
It's another thought, this one.
Let the thought come. So what? Let the thought go. What is your problem? No, Swami, so many thoughts are coming. So what now? But you said without thoughts we have to stay. Not that way. You should stay saying, I have nothing to do with these thoughts. It is not that no thought should come to me. When you stay like that, by itself everything will subside. It is not that with force you do this. When you just don't identify, when you sit quietly, I have nothing to do with anything here. Not with the world, not with my mind, not with anybody, anything. Asangoham, asangoham, asangoham punaha. Like that if you sit, what can anything do to you? You know what? See, this you understand, please. As the self, taking my light, these thoughts are dancing. So I am the boss, I am giving power to these thoughts to dance. When I withdraw my grace, withdraw my attention, these thoughts cannot do anything. These thoughts cannot do anything. It is like a shadow. The truth is like, the solid truth. This is reality. These thoughts are nothing. It is play of, light and shadow and Solramari. It is nothing actually. What can thought do to anybody? Why are you scared of thoughts? Why do you panic? Let the thought come and go. See, deriving grace or power from you, the thoughts are dancing. So you are the boss. You assert, hey, shut up. You have to say and it should shut up. If not, then you know what it is. Oh, please, don't come. Don't disturb me. Please don't disturb me. Then it will come. Ding, 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 it will dance. No. See, this story also is very fascinating, very good. Once a young fellow, maybe studying 7th standard, 8th standard, next day is his exam. So he sat for studying. Because last moment only we study, na? Ding, 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 ding. He's studying. So he has got a neighbor, and the neighbor has got a very small, little, cute child, a girl, small girl, maybe studying in LKG or UKG, like our Kuttu. She is a very small girl, let us say. So they are very good friends actually, but they play together. But this day he has to study. So he knows that he has to study now somehow because tomorrow is exam. So he is studying. So that girl comes because she wants to play, because for her no exam. So she will come and say, hey, she will say, this fellow will get irritated. Hey, go away. I'm studying, no? Tomorrow is my exam. Go away. When he reacts to that girl will never go away. She will come the other side. And then she'll, whoa, she will shout. This fellow, more he gets disturbed, she will be very happy. That is another game for her.
Yeah.
So what he should do? Even though he is disturbed, he should act as if he is not disturbed. He should ignore her, as if she is not existing. I have nothing to do with you. Solla kuda kudadu. Not giving any attention to her, you go on studying. See, twice, thrice she will come and disturb you. Then she will lose interest in you. Today this fellow is not in a mood. So she will go away to find somebody else to disturb. So you can study. So if you go and play with her, gone. You cannot study. Like every day if you go and play with her also, you cannot study. If you shout at her also, she will come in some other form and disturb you. So you have to act as if you are not disturbed and you don't care for her. Today you are not available. She should understand today you are not available. So this half an hour, 40 minutes, oh mind, I am not available for you. You dance whatever you want to dance. Like that if you sit, the mind will not dance. After some time it will get tired and it has to go back to the source. When you don't give attention, mind cannot survive. Because of our attention only mind is surviving. So why should we be scared about these thoughts? It is nothing actually. Thoughts are nothing. See, the nothing creates everything. So this is what? This is the secret. We are the light of consciousness giving energy and giving reality to these thoughts. Without us, the thoughts have no existence and no energy to do anything. So when you don't give attention, they cannot survive. They long for attention. So positively you indulge in it, negatively you react and you sort of fight with it. If you don't do anything, not interested in you, udasina vadasinaha. This is the secret. Udasina vadasina. Udasina bhavam. Indifferent. Because I have nothing to do with you. I have suffered a lot. And enough is enough. I have nothing to do with you. We have already applied for divorce and it's in the court. So, you do whatever you want. I will do whatever I want. Like that if you stay, what can the mind do? So without your jivanamsam, mind cannot exist. So therefore, don't get panicky. Oh, this mind is nothing actually. These thoughts are nothing. They cannot trouble you because you are the source of all thoughts. How can it trouble you? Without you, there are no thoughts. Understand this idea. You give power to the thought to disturb you. So, therefore, when you withdraw, avidya bandha sambandha mokshat, when you don't have any sambandha, association with all these three bodies and can stand apart, satya jnanananda rupa atma labdhau, you will realize the self. For that you need not do anything else. See, to stand apart, what you need to do? Nothing. To realize the self, what you need to do? Nothing. If you try to do something, then you are sort of messing it up. When you try to know the truth, you are messing it up. See, standing apart, what you need to do? Nothing. Stand apart means what you need to do? Nothing. And knowing the self, it is revealed by itself. You need not know it. So we need to keep quiet for some time. That we don't do. கொஞ்ச நேரம் சும்மா இரேன். தோண எப்பப்பா ஏதாவது அரிச்சிட்டே இருக்கணும். Can you please sit quiet for some time? You need not know anything. Forget about God, forget about Atma, the self, forget about Brahma Jnana. Forget about moksha. Why can't you keep quiet for some time so that let everything settle down? And there you are. Where will you run away? You are. And you need not know it also. That is the glory. You need not do anything. Just allow some time. Let's allow the mind to settle down. Withdraw your attention, meaning be indifferent. That is all we need to do. And the truth is there. And now also the truth is because we only alienate other things as not the self. We think this is the self and this is not self. We only create the Veda and we get caught into the not self. Those who they say give up the not self, give up the not self. Otherwise everything, muzhuvadum unmai, everything is self only. We are attached to the form of the pot. That is why it is said give up the attachment to the nama rupa. When you identify the mud, everything is you. All the pots are you only. So this is the idea. So Shastram is a pramanam. That is ultimate pramanam, Vedas. And then Yukti, your own contemplation, your own conviction, your own clarity is very, very important. If you are not convinced, mind will not cooperate with you. You have to be convinced. For intelligent people, conviction is very, very important. And then Deshika Uktihi, then the Guru's words. Antaha Siddha Swanubhuti Pramanam. When you really realize your own self, in your own self, that is the ultimate Pramanam. Bandho mokshascha triptischa Chintarogyaksudhadayaha. See, you should not say arogya, then meter will not fit in. Chintarogyaksudhadayaha Svenaiva vedhyaya jnanam Paresham anumanikam Bandho mokshascha triptischa Chintarogyaksudhadayaha Svenaiva vedhyaya jnanam Paresham anumanikam. Bandhaha, the bondage. Mokshaha cha, the liberation. Tripti, the fulfillment. Chinta, worries. Arogya, health. Kshuda, the hunger. What is all this? All these things, Svenaiva Vidya, one has to realize oneself. See, when I am hungry, only I know it. How can you know it? When I am healthy or when I am not healthy, I only know it. When my head aches, I know it. How can you know it? Is that not so? Similarly, the bondage also, I feel it. Liberated also, I feel. So it should be my experience, even this self-knowledge. Svenaiva Vedya, one has to experience this. Yajnanam paresham anumanikam. For you, you can only infer. Because I am not comfortable, you may infer, oh, he has got some problem. You may infer. See, howsoever you try to, understand my pain, you cannot experience my pain. Similarly, this Atma Jnanam also, however the Guru may explain beautifully, wonderfully, you may understand, but it's not yours. You have got a clear idea, but it is not yours. Only when you know it, when you abide in it, then it is yours. Otherwise, it remains only as anumanam, inference. Oh, maybe, it is like that. But this fellow, this self is beyond imagination. So whatever you infer, all false. It is not that. Because you cannot imagine it. It is something else, a different dimension altogether. So, howsoever the Guru may explain, he himself is agreeing. In Kenopanishad, he says, I don't know how to teach this. I can only tell what my Guru has taught me. I don't know. He says, I don't know how to teach this. I can only say whatever my Guru told me. Meaning, this is beyond Vak. Mano Vak, Vachama Gocharam. That's what we studied now. So it cannot be explained. Howsoever he tries to explain, you may not be able to understand because through the mind you cannot understand. So at the most, some clarity you may get or vague understanding you may get. But only when you drop all your equipments and remain there quietly, silently, then your own Vimala Bodha Chakshusha, you see it. See, even in the ordinary world, if I have seen the moon, and I show you, see the moon, where the moon, where is the moon? Unless you see it, you don't see it. I may show you, see, there are the two branches of the tree in between, you see, like that I can show you. But you have to see it. If you are a blind person, howsoever I may explain, you may not be able to see it. You will not be blind. If you are a dull-witted person, you may say, where? Arey Buddhu, it is here. Where? So you have to see it. Then only you can enjoy the beauty. See, howsoever I write poems and explain to you, you may get, you may understand. But you may not appreciate the real beauty unless you see it. Like that. You have to see it to enjoy or to appreciate it. The poets may write so many things, but you have to see it to appreciate it. Similarly, you may have in your wall a beautiful picture of the moonlight or moon, the sort of a village or whatever bathed in the moonlight. That picture may be Tatrupa, so beautiful. You go on watching that picture, you may get some sort of a sandosham, but there is nothing like opening the window and seeing the actual moon. Is that not so? So howsoever you may enjoy in the books, it is not yours. Howsoever the Guru may explain, still it is not yours. You have to see it, to know it, to enjoy it, to abide in it. So that is why in our scripture, there is aparoksha anubhuti. The Guru is never satisfied if you appreciate him. Hey, you have done a beautiful job. Adala irukattum, what are you doing now? What are you doing now? You did not give me any certificate. What are you doing? Or are you seeing it? Then try to see. Or this way if you go, you may reach the path. You may reach the goal. That is what the Guru. So therefore, bandhaha, the bondage, mokshaha, the liberation, or for that matter, even tripti. I am very satisfied today. This cannot be expressed, or nobody can feel it. Your satisfaction is yours. And chinta, worries also. Nobody can understand. See, this is the problem, Swamiji. Nobody is understanding my worries. They only say, don't worry, don't worry. Whenever they say, don't worry, I am more worried. Don't worry, don't worry. But this worry is real. I am so concerned. I am so agitated, disturbed. So nobody can understand. Similar to the health or ill health. So therefore, Swayanaiva Vedya Yajnanam, you yourself should know it to really appreciate it. So therefore, whatever others say is not sufficient. It is only a vague knowledge. So we have to know it, abide in it. We will stop here. Om Purnamadha Purnamidham Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Tomorrow early morning 6:45 we will have what? Vivekachudamani only.
Yes.
And after Guru Paduka Puja, that is 9:30 to 10 Guru Paduka Puja, and 10:05, 10:10 we will have the second class. That we will complete Dakshinamurti Stotra. Because Dakshinamurti only 2 verses we have got. So those 2 verses are very simple looking verses only. So that we can have it in the late morning session.
Okay.
So the Guru Paduka is at 9:30.
Right.
And the class starts at 10:05 or 10:10.
Okay.
So this is how we are going to complete.